Mobile Maiden. It's been a while since I made a video, so I figured I'd better get on with and get caught up, and no way to keep a following without checking in. So I've been watching a lot of other videos on YouTube, and the regular ones, the truckers that have like little pet names for the audience, and I was like, what would I want my pet name for my audience to be? And I thought, well, if I had to walk into a room of people that are following me, I wouldn't like to see the minions. So the Mobile Maiden Minions. I think that's pretty cute. So if you're watching this, consider yourself a Mobile Maiden Minion. And say that 3 times fast. I got my CB installed. I'm gonna have the antenna connected tomorrow, and connected to the wiring connected, so that when I turn the motorhome off, the CB goes off, and I don't forget to shut it off, because you know, at 52 you forget a lot. Well, I probably always did. So, unedited, growing together, rigged for truckers, my ultimate ideal in my mind of what I see, where I see this going, and what I see that we can do together. I mean, we have global connections. There's so many people that can connect, and we can work together and do stuff. I would like to see, instead of truck stops, more like a trucker village or trucker haven or something to that degree. I think it'd be really awesome if there was like a truck stop in a campground, with where the camper or the truckers' families could come meet them if they were laid up, and you know, like for camping or whatnot. But ultimately I'd like to see us all connect, truckers and travelers alike, and connect and start making our own things happen. Truckers are very powerful. They make a lot of sacrifices. They're very strong people. And if they got united and connected for any kind of project, whether it would be environmental, some kind of charity event or scavenger hunt, anything. I mean, once truckers unite with their communities, that's my ultimate goal. I want those connections. I want us doing good things for each other. There's no reason we can't be. I hear so many big businesses, and there's a lot of good trucking companies that I've heard about, but a lot of trucking companies, as well as other companies, are not fair to their employees. And I want to do everything we can do to unite and create our own a better world. It takes connections, it takes togetherness, it takes for us to join and build each other up, and you know, share each other's websites. No reason we can't. It shouldn't be a competition. We've been in a competition for so long, and we're destroying each other and the planet through it. So the more we can empower each other, the more we can be courteous to each other on the road and show respect and show some gratitude. Whether truckers do give up a whole lot more, and a lot of them are gone for weeks and months, and they miss out on the births of their children and on holidays, and as they're bringing Christmas gifts to the stores and we're celebrating, they're spending the time to bring that stuff to us. And I just think we need to show more gratitude and appreciation and get more connected. Flash your hazard, just say thank you to somebody. We have to do this, people. We have to start showing each other kindness and courtesy and getting connected and making good things happen for ourselves and for each other, and there's absolutely no reason we can't. They say that 5% of the people have the most money. Well, that means 95% of us have the collective rest of that money. And there's absolutely no reason that truckers can't pool with each other and start buying their own truck stops and making those kinds of things happen. My vision's very big, global. I watch trucking videos on YouTube. It's awesome. It's like riding shotgun in other countries. I mean, there's just nothing like it. And you know, you start bonding with the truckers, and a lot of them have animals they take with them, and you just start feeling connected, really connected to the videos, and sharing their stories. And one of the truckers I've been watching, he has a daughter with a rare disease, and she's been in the hospital, and he's had to, you can just see how tired he is. And you know, by watching his videos, I can say, let him know that we're there, that he's got prayers coming his way, that, you know, I feel really bad for him, that he can't just get paid and stay home with his child and his wife until the child gets well enough to leave the hospital. But anyway, there's good stories, there's sad stories. We all have them, but when you're a truck driver, you don't have anyone to share them with. You can't just stop at the end of the day and share how your day was, because you're still on the road. And one of the truck drivers I talked to said his best friend is the radio, and that's just sad. It's sad. We need to start reaching out and letting other people know that we got their back. Let a truck driver in when you're on the road. When I drive, I drive behind a trucker. I pick one truck and I drive with that truck and stay with that one truck as long as I possibly can, no matter how fast, no matter how slow he goes. And eventually they start realizing that I'm staying with them, and then I blink them in, and you know, I make sure that my entire trip, that one truck driver makes sure somebody is going to let him in. And after a while, they know that you're with them, and it's just an awesome connection that you can create and while you're on the road, and it makes everybody here happier while they're driving, and it makes it safer. And there's just so many things we can do if we just choose to do kind acts, if we choose to hear other people's stories and be grateful for the contributions. I really think we need to start showing kindness and courtesy to each other, and you know, not make it a competition, not make it, you know, my job's more important than yours or anything like that. It's a team effort. The truck drivers do sacrifice a whole lot more than many of us, and their wives too, because when the truck drivers are on the road and they're gone for days and weeks on end or whatnot, their wives are at home with their children and the house and the lawn care and the garbage and all the things that a man could do if he were home is now the responsibility of the wife and the family to take care of. And I really admire and respect the trucking families, because they know what a team is, and they support their husband, their father, and they work together and make those sacrifices. And they have Christmas without their dad. They have Christmas without their husband. The wife goes into labor and knowing that he will not be able to be there. I mean, they make so many sacrifices, and I just really think we need to start seeing each other and realizing that some people give up a whole lot more than others for the welfare of us all. But we are all connected. You know, on the one hand, we would have nothing without our truck drivers. Just about everything, your blankets, your clothes, your garbage bags, your car, your vehicle, your home, just about everything is brought to us by truck drivers. Yet at the same token, if we weren't buying all that stuff, there'd be a lot less truck driving jobs. So we need to really start realizing how connected we are, and really start showing some gratitude to each other, and stop being so selfish and competitive. Stop thinking only about our own self. Start thinking about the person in line in front of you, the guy on the freeway next to you. Start caring and realizing that everybody has somewhere to go. Everyone has a job to do, and start showing some gratitude to each other. I've seen many videos where truck drivers are cut off by car after car after car that is in a seeming hurry to get nowhere. Is it really that hard to let one vehicle get in front of you and merge with one vehicle? It's not. If we start seeing each other, if we start showing gratitude, if we start showing courtesy, we will change this world, and we will create a connection that can move mountains. That's what it's going to take, you guys. It's going to take us all working together, and we can do this. Start sharing positive videos, start sharing each other's videos, start getting connected, start talking to each other when you're at truck stops, start saying thank you, start letting someone in. Move over. Let someone in. And wave to them, thank them. Use your flat hazards and thank them for letting you in. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. When I see people being kind, and it's a sad thing when I see people cutting each other off and being in such a hurry that like I said, I saw several cars cutting off a semi, not letting them merge. Several. What's the point in that? I just don't get it. If we're one at a time, one person at a time, we jump on board and start saying thank you. I'm buying thank you cards. I was going to buy them just for truck drivers, but then I got to thinking that I'm going to just buy thank you cards and hand them out when I'm in wherever I'm at. If I'm in a gas station, if I'm in a restaurant, if I'm in a grocery store, if I'm wherever I am at, if I'm given good service, or if I run into a truck driver, I'm going to hand out thank you cards, and as I'm leaving, and that just like, you know, whatever, I'm going to start letting people know that I'm grateful for their kindness. I'm going to start building up the good things, and start thanking people instead of complaining about the bad. And instead of calling the manager over when things aren't right, I'm going to call the manager over when things are right, and ignore the bad stuff. It's, to me, how we treat each other and what we focus on as a collective group is the world we're going to live in. So smile at your neighbor, make dinner for a friend, start thinking about each other, start feeding each other, and stop worrying about feeding yourselves. Myself included, I've been extremely self-serving for many years, and I've become very, very angry and lonely, and that's, I guess, part of what compelled me to make such a dramatic choice as far as business. But anyway, unedited, here it comes to you. I'm almost at the 15-minute mark, which is all I can share on Facebook, so I will check in again and keep learning and growing together.